This has New York Yankees fans seriously concerned, as there is a glaring issue with the Yankees that they failed to fix, and now fans are wondering how they will be able to fare in the playoffs when there is just one bright spot in a situation that is not good for the team right now. We're going to break down exactly what that issue and those multiple issues really are, along with much more as well. Guys, make sure to be subscribed to the channel if you are part of that 72.5% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest. We have a lot of great videos coming out. The Yankees are officially in the playoff push, and we have so much content for you guys every single day. So make sure to be subscribed with those post notifications on so you do not miss a single New York Yankees update. But let's jump into the video. There's a lot to go over on the team right now. Look, it's no secret the New York Yankees have had their struggles throughout this entire season. There's been bright spots, there's been dark spots, and one of the biggest issues the Yankees have had is their bullpen. Whether it's before or after the trade deadline, there's been issues no matter which the player is. They've moved on from some players, they've brought in new talent, and a lot of that new talent has failed to be what the Yankees hoped it would be. And the epitome of that entire situation is none other than Camilo Doval. Doval was brought in from the San Francisco Giants as a player with insane velocity who would be the swing and miss guy that the Yankees were so hungry for. They acquired Doval, and it was an absolutely excellent move, or at least it looked like it at the time. However, now with Doval on the Yankees, he has seriously struggled, and he has not gotten better as time has went on. The Yankees recently blew a game that Doval really struggled in, and it was mentioned a lot, as Ethan Sears of the New York Post did say, when the Yankees acquired Camilo Doval at the trade deadline, he was meant to help supercharge their bullpen into a weapon down the stretch. Now it's hard to see how the Bronx won't be holding its breath each time Doval takes the mound for the foreseeable future. The embattled reliever continued his struggles as a Yankee early on Wednesday by giving up 3 runs in the 8th inning to help contribute to his second straight bullpen meltdown in the club's 11-1 loss against the Detroit Tigers. Now, on top of that, Aaron Boone said, "You see he flashes it. He'll flash that swing and miss with the slider. Obviously, it's a big arm with the cutter and the sinker. The strike throwing hasn't been great, and that's hurt him in some outings. Making sure we're staying on top, controlling the running game, and things like that. So it's just been kind of inconsistent for him." Kind of inconsistent? He's been kind of inconsistent? Aaron Boone, man, when he says stuff like this, you wonder, why does he have a job? This guy sucks as a manager, and Camilo Doval is sucking as a pitcher right now. Why is Aaron Boone not making the Yankees take more accountability? It's so strange. Camilo Doval's kind of inconsistent? No, he's consistently bad. The man has a 6.59 ERA with the Yankees right now, man. The whip is nearly at a 2. That's not inconsistent, dude. That's consistently awful. That's what that is. He's allowed 10 earned runs, man. 10 in 16 appearances. He's struggling. He's not pitching well. He's just not. Everything's across the board down, man. Look at this. Look at what they had not that long ago with Doval when he was on the Giants. The man was 3.09 ERA, had a 3.09 ERA, with 50 strikeouts and 15 saves in his 47 appearances. Everything was better. All his numbers were better. And now he just cannot perform. That is what's happening. He had a 1.2 whip with the Giants and is a near 2 whip with the Yankees. And Aaron Boone wants to say, it's not fully consistent right now. No, he's just not pitching well. That's what's happening. And it's really an epitome of this entire bullpen. Look, we look at the Yankees starting pitchers right now, and we've seen some struggles up and down. We've seen some guys pitch well. Obviously, Max Fried is back doing his thing. Those ERAs seriously elevated to a 3.02 right now, after it spent the majority of the time in the low 2s or the high 1s. Carlos Rodon has been great, consistently good. He has slowed down a little bit, but he's gotten it back together. Will Warren has consistently gotten better with that 4.22 ERA. And then you see a guy like Cam Schlittler, who's been good with a 3.24 ERA. He looks like a future star. And then on top of that, Luis Gil, who's rounding out that starting rotation with a 3.31 ERA, which is very good as well, which is important to note that Luis Gil's back. He'll likely be the 3rd starter for the Yankees come playoffs. It'll be Rodon, Fried, and Gil. I think as an emergency guy, they'd likely go Schlittler at this point, but it could be either way. We'll see what happens. Obviously, that's going to be a huge part of things going forwards as well that we should keep an eye on. But with all that in mind, it's just been rough to watch this Yankees pitching right now. I mean, sorry, wrong button. When we look at that, when we look at this, what we see is, when we look at this, what am I saying? The Yankees have the 7th worst bullpen in baseball right now when it comes to ERA. I mean, there's two teams above a 4 or above a 5 ERA. It's the Nationals and the Rockies. Then you have the Angels, who are also not in the playoffs. The Rockies are historically bad, as we know. The Diamondbacks, who are not going to make the playoffs. The Athletics, who are not going to make the playoffs. And then the Yankees are right there with these teams. The Orioles suck. The Marlins aren't good. The Phillies and the Yankees, and I guess the Twins are okay at best. They're not, but And then you see the Yankees and the Phillies are the only two teams that are actually good on this list. And it's seriously concerning going forwards. I'm concerned. Everyone should be concerned because this is a problem. Look, Austin Wells talked about Doval, and he said, I think that he's been solid, and I think that he's getting better. Honestly, I think we're getting more comfortable working together. We got him for a reason. He's going to go out there and get big outs for us. I think he's getting better every time. I don't, but shout out to Austin Wells for being a good teammate here. It's different when you're a teammate compared to a manager. That's why I'm giving Austin Wells some credit. But this was also discussed mightily a whole lot by multiple sources. Brian Hoke discussed it as well. Hoke on the matter said, the Yankees are past the halfway point of a 12-game gauntlet against the postseason contenders. They handled themselves capably through the first 6, taking 2 of 3 in the series against the Astros and the Blue Jays, but have been unable to finish games against the Tigers. It held to just 2 hits over 5 innings by Jack Flaherty. It was a tight game early. Gleyber Torres knocked in a run charged to Mark Leiter Jr. in the 7th, part of a 3 RBI performance for the former Yankee. And the Tigers teed off for 5 runs in the 8th inning with Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter both homering. So we've seen this from both sides now, and Hoke continued by saying, the only reliever to pitch scorelessly on Wednesday was a position player in Austin Slater, whose 36.4-mile-per-hour lob registered as the slowest pitch by a Yankee in the StatCast era, breaking the previous mark held by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa with a 38.5-mile-per-hour one in 2023. Wells said that as Slater walked to the mound, he suggested a 2-pitch repertoire, the lob and something a little quicker, perhaps in the 50-mile-per-hour range or so. Wells said he didn't even bother calling for that one because obviously we saw how this was going. And it's just upsetting to see that this is where the Yankees bullpen is at and where the team is at right now, guys. Obviously, it's a problem going forward, and the Yankees are going to have to address this in some way, but they can't do anything. They can't make trades. There's no free agency. There's no way to fix this bullpen, really, outside of just hoping it performs better. And a lot of questions really start to rise. I mean, is there a world where what we're seeing is Matt Blake getting figured out? Is that possible? Or is every pitcher just playing bad? Is it an issue with management? Is it an issue with the pitchers? Is it an issue with the way they practice? Is it something with the pitchers and the catchers not connecting well? There is a bunch of reasons that we could think about why the Yankees relievers have sucked this year. But the truth is, David Bednar has been great. With the Yankees, he's got a 2.40 ERA, or 2.70 ERA, excuse me. So when we consider all that, I really feel like the pitchers are just not performing. Doval's been up and down throughout his career. We've seen this before. We'll see it again most likely. He's been inconsistent throughout his career, but this is as bad as he's ever been, and it's a serious issue. Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Sorry this video is a little bit choppy. We're having some technical difficulties right now, but we will fix them by the next video. Just a little bit of an issue with the computer. I just have to turn it off and turn it back on if I'm being honest. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees.